Monsta Creepypasta.
This is 3 scary creepypasta horror stories told in third-person perspective. If you like my content, then feel free to give this video a thumbs up and possibly subscribe to my channel for future videos like this one. Now, my friends, let's tell you a scary story. And if you make it to the end of the video, I'll show you a picture of John Wayne. If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the back rooms, where it's nothing but the stank of old moist carpet, the madness-inducing humbuzz of fluorescent lights at the maximum buzzing, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you. The back rooms are an endless maze of interconnected rooms, hallways, and spaces that seem eerily familiar yet disturbingly weird. The walls are lined with sickly yellow wallpaper, the floors are covered with damp, moldy carpet, and the lights buzz incessantly above, casting an artificial glow that never changes. There's no sense of time here, just an eternal, unchanging monotony. You might find yourself alone, wandering the seemingly infinite corridors, but you're never truly alone. Entities lurk within the back rooms, each more terrifying than the last. The most notorious of these is the Smiler. The Smiler is an entity that thrives in the darkness of the back rooms, waiting patiently for unsuspecting wanderers to stumble into its territory. Its most distinguishing features are its reflective eyes and its grotesque, unnervingly wide smile filled with sharp, gleaming teeth. The Smiler prefers the dim, shadowy corners of the back rooms, especially in levels 2 and 3, where the lights are often flickering or entirely absent. It's here, in the oppressive gloom, that it stalks its prey. The Smiler is highly intelligent, capable of telepathic communication within a limited range. This allows it to coordinate with other entities or manipulate its victims by instilling fear and confusion. Unlike some other entities, the Smiler doesn't attack immediately. It delights in the psychological torment of its prey, lurking just out of sight, letting its presence be known through the occasional flash of its eyes or the faint echo of its disembodied laughter. If you encounter a Smiler, your best chance of survival is to maintain eye contact. Despite its name, the Smiler is unnerved by direct confrontation. Back away slowly while keeping your gaze locked on its reflective eyes. Do not turn your back or run. Doing so will trigger a predatory response. Once you're a safe distance away, find a well-lit area or an exit to another level of the back rooms. The back rooms are a place of endless horror, a liminal space where the boundaries of reality have frayed and dissolved. The Smiler is just one of many entities that inhabit this twisted realm, each with its own methods of torment and destruction. To wander into the back rooms is to step into a nightmare from which there may be no escape. Beware the hum of the lights, the dampness of the carpet, and the ever-present fear of what lies just beyond your sight, for in the back rooms the only certainty is that you are never truly alone. The Skin Stealer is a towering humanoid creature, grotesque in appearance. Its true form is unsettling. Its skin is a pale, rubbery texture with no distinct facial features except for 2 hollow pits where its eyes should be. Its most terrifying trait, however, is its ability to strip the skin from its victims and wear it like a macabre suit, allowing it to blend in with other wanderers. When a Skin Stealer dons the flesh of its victim, it can mimic their appearance almost perfectly, but it struggles to replicate human behavior. Its speech is stilted, repetitive, and often monotone, betraying its true nature to those who are observant. The Skin Stealer is primarily a predator feeding on human flesh. When it's hungry, it will stalk and kill any wanderer it encounters, consuming their body and taking their skin as a disguise. Once satisfied, it may roam aimlessly, using its stolen skin to lure in more victims. Despite its gruesome habits, the Skin Stealer is not mindless. It exhibits a cunning intelligence, choosing its targets carefully, utilizing its mimicry to gain trust before striking. It can appear friendly or harmless at first, but this facade quickly fades once its true nature is revealed. Survival tips. Be vigilant. Pay attention to the behavior of those around you. If someone speaks in a monotone voice, repeats phrases, or behaves oddly, it might be a skin stealer in disguise. Trust your instincts. If something feels off about a person, it's best to keep your distance. The skin stealer thrives on deception. Stay in groups. While a skin stealer can mimic a human appearance, it struggles to imitate complex human interactions. Staying in groups can help expose its true nature. Run. If you encounter a skin stealer, running is often your best option. These creatures are fast and strong, but they can be outpaced if you act quickly. The Backrooms are a twisted realm where nightmares come to life. The skin stealer is just one of many entities that haunt its endless halls, preying on the lost and the desperate. To survive in this unforgiving world, you must remain vigilant, trust no one, and always be prepared to run. In the Backrooms, the line between ally and enemy is razor thin, and a moment of hesitation can mean the difference between life and a fate worse than death. Beware the skin stealer, for its greatest weapon is not its strength or speed, but its ability to wear the face of someone you trust. If you ever find yourself wandering the twisted corridors of the Backrooms, you'll quickly learn that it's not just the endless maze of rooms and the hum of fluorescent lights that make this place terrifying. No, there are things here, things that stalk the hallways, hunt the lost, and thrive in the shadows. Among the most feared of these entities is the Hound. The Hound is a terrifying creature, a disturbing fusion of human and animal. It has the body of a sickly, gaunt humanoid, but with long black hair covering its head and sharp claws that click and scrape as it moves. Its face is a nightmare, sharp teeth that are always bared, a wide mouth capable of biting through flesh and bone, and eyes that are nothing but soulless, all-white orbs, no irises, no pupils. The sight of those eyes is enough to send chills down your spine. Despite its horrifying appearance, the Hound is incredibly fast and powerful, capable of moving with surprising speed on all fours. It can scale walls, dart through corridors, and make leaps that seem impossible. Its movements are erratic, often accompanied by low growls and a deafening silence that precedes its attack. Hounds are notorious for their aggression. They are solitary predators, hunting anyone unfortunate enough to cross their path in the Backrooms. Once they spot a human, they will relentlessly pursue their prey, often until their victim is caught and torn apart. Their strength and speed make them a formidable opponent, and even the most experienced wanderers can easily fall victim to a hound's savage attack. However, there are some ways to survive an encounter. Hounds are sensitive to eye contact. While they can still attack, maintaining direct eye contact with a hound can temporarily throw it off, causing it to hesitate or retreat for a brief moment. This is often enough to escape, but it is no guarantee. If you break eye contact or show fear, the Hound will close in for the kill. The Hounds are said to come from a place known as the Hive. This level of the Backrooms is filled with eggs, which eventually hatch into hounds. These creatures seem to be drawn to humans, often attacking without warning and with an insatiable hunger for flesh. The Hive is a dark, suffocating environment filled with the sound of movement, buzzing, and the occasional shriek of a hound looking for its next meal. Survival tips. Stay out of sight. If you hear a hound's growl or footsteps, hide immediately. These creatures have an acute sense of hearing, and if they spot you, there's little chance of escaping without a fight. Eye contact. If you can't hide, try to make eye contact. This will momentarily confuse the hound and buy you time to flee, but don't look away. Don't fight back. Hounds are far stronger than any human. Unless you have a weapon or some form of protection, running is your best option. Stay silent. If you're hiding, do not make any noise. The slightest sound could give away your position. The Hound is one of the most dangerous entities in the Backrooms. It preys on those who wander too far into its domain, hunting them relentlessly until either it catches them or is forced to retreat. Its terrifying appearance, coupled with its brutal aggression, makes it one of the most feared entities to encounter. In the Backrooms, you never know what's lurking just around the corner, but if you hear a low growl, the scraping of claws on the floor, or catch a glimpse of those soulless white eyes, you'll know one thing for sure: you're not alone.